Hey everybody, I'm back. This time I'm taking a look at an Ascetic, which is a druid and a monk. This is Powell. He was on the forum or in the YouTube comments asking for this specific build. He was very specific with wanting a nature godlike druid and monk, and he didn't ask for philosophy. Shattered Pillar philosophy. I got it. Okay, so I did that. This is an interesting combination because the shifter, for those who are not in the know, the thing about the shifter is, if I can right click on that, maybe I can't. Oops, down here. He can switch to any form. He doesn't have to pick one form of character creation. He can shift into any form once per fight, and when he comes out of that form, he heals, it says a portion, but it's, in my experience from testing this guy, quite a good chunk of health. That is kind of all by itself very powerful. The problem is they can't cast spells in animal form. So his idea, and I like it, is to pop a bunch of buffs, like druid spells and abilities, and then shift into a form and just start kicking ass. Now, here's the problem that I was running into. There's not a lot of buffs. That's the problem. There's not that many buff spells for druid. Like a lot of the druid spells, a lot of them take a long time to cast. And again, I've said it before. I should probably say it every video. It's a beta. A lot of the stuff is not going to be these numbers in this way in the full version. They've already probably changed a lot of this stuff. So it's possible some of these spells will be faster. Like for example though, let's take a look at the only level 1 spell that provides an actual buff is Nature's Vigor. And it provides Fit plus 5 Constitution to a whole group, which is great because you're going to be playing with a whole group. You won't be doing it solo like I'm doing it. But it does take a little bit of time to cast and a little bit of time to recover from. However, that being said, this is still a good combination with Shifter and with Monk, because even though you won't be using your spells too much, there's a lot of really powerful passive abilities. Like I picked up Wild Strike Shock, because Wild Strike Shock is going to give 20% damage of shock when you're in your Wild Spirit form. Well, when you're in your Wild Spirit form, you can use your Monk abilities. You can't cast spells, but you can still use your Monk abilities, it turns out. And that includes, like your Lightning Strikes, which is going to give you 30% more damage of shock. And I believe this is stacking right now. So you're going to be able to become a giant wolf who deals a lot of lightning damage, and then pile on more lightning damage and attack faster. And if you cast this spell first, or if you pop this buff and give yourself quick, it's going to trigger the Nature Godlike's Wellspring of Life. So let's take a look and see how that works in action. I did give him concentration because honestly, there's a lot of spells that I didn't pick up. You get one for free. Nature's Mark, Insect Swarm, and Infestation of Maggots you get just by being a shifter. I grabbed Woodskin because it's a nice little buff, but it's got kind of a long recovery time, so it's not good to be casting if there's guys coming at you. So this is like the only fast cast spell I got, like I said. I did also grab Tanglefoot to like slow enemies down that were like further away. Okay, so let's get up close. I'd like to switch now into a wolf form, I suppose. Okay, we gotta wait for the recovery on that Fit spell. Alright, now that I'm recovered, let's Lightning Strikes. And here we go. So I hit for 20 damage, which was 12 damage plus 8 shock. So that's almost doubling the damage. I can knock guys down with my wolf form. I must have missed. Yeah, I did. 46. He's attacked so fast, too, because of the lightning strikes. Now, here's something I think is cool. Torment's Reach. There's an actual animation of this giant wolf jump kicking. Look at that. Staggered him and everything. I like blade turning. I don't know why I use it here, though. There's not much use. There we go. Quick. Just brutal. Very, very powerful. Didn't even need any spells. He had a few of them. He could have cast like an Insect Swarm and Nature's Mark. This might be a good one to cast to start the fight off. Man, the recovery times in these Druid spells are ridiculously high, though. I don't know. We'll see. There's a big fight coming up here. We'll give it a try. Okay, so let's do this. We get concentration up already. Let's Nature's Mark. He's gonna shoot a dart at me and paralyze me. Yeah. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, let's I still want to cast that. I got interrupted. Son of a... Okay. Let's heal ourselves up. And let's become a bear. They have a lot of armor. And quick. Okay, and what does this even do? Frightens them. Ooh, that's very powerful. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Let's get rid of this guy. We can't cast spells because we're in form. Let's activate Blade Turning. So for a few seconds, enemies will attack themselves or others nearby. That was pretty good. Hit him for 43 damage. That's excellent. It would have been even more if I would have had this activated. Yeah, hit him. Let's stagger him. Let's see a bear drum kick. That's super good. Let's Dance of Death. There you go. Pretty effective. I really like it a lot. I wish that Druids had some more buff spells, or at least some faster casting spells, because it would be really cool to open up a fight. And I mean, in a full party, if you put your character like in the front row and let the actual frontline guys charge forward, you got a fighter holding engagement with a bunch of enemies. Range casters, they're dropping buffs on everybody as well. It's not going to be all on your one guy to do that. And you can open up with a couple powerful effects and spells too, like maybe some Gathering Lightning or some Insect Swarm, drop a wood skin on all your allies, because it's an area effect. Then Shapeshift and just alternate, because you can become each of these 5 forms in one combat. And they each have a cool ability. Bears have a lot of armor. You know, the cat does a lot of damage and is fast. I mean, there's a lot of potential here. Boy, talking about a build you'd never get bored playing with. You could just do it different every single time. Alright, well, anyway, that was a real quick look at the Ascetic. Ascetic, yes. So thanks for watching, and tune in next video. I'm going to work on another request I got. So thanks for watching.